The number of anti-Semitic attacks in Britain reached its highest level ever recorded last year. There were 1,168 reported incidents in 2014. This was more than double the 535 incidents the previous year. Many of the attacks were fueled by Israel's military action in Gaza. When the conflict was at its peak in July and August, just under half of all assaults made reference to events there. This report from Dan Rivers.
It is a crime which is rarely caught on camera, but as the world prepared to remember the liberation of Auschwitz last month, anti-Semitic graffiti was brazenly daubed on this Holocaust Memorial Day poster in East London. One of hundreds of similar incidents across the country, which have reached record levels. Rabbi Arnold Saunders has first-hand experience of violent anti-Semitism.
It ranges from being punched in the face, to serious verbal abuse. Somebody came up to me right up into my face and said, "I'm going to kill you, Jew."
Some Jewish communities are watched over by Shomrim patrols who are aware of the increased threat. For Isabel Hanan, the anti-Jewish hatred literally came right to her front door.
It's not very safe for me to be here.
Last summer, a large anti-Israeli rally marched along her road. When some of the protesters noticed a Jewish symbol on her door, they subjected her and her children to a torrent of abuse, leaving her family wondering if they should move abroad.
We often discuss about how we feel, how much longer are we going to feel safe to stay in London and live here with what's going on in France, and now we feel it's coming over to Britain. And we talk about whether we should think about moving or not.
Many synagogues and Jewish schools have extremely tight security that's been stepped up in light of what happened in Paris recently. But the rabbi here is determined that this community should not turn in on itself.
We're worried that the extremism that we've seen in Europe and elsewhere may come over here. Many times I've had conversations with people in the community who no longer feel safe here. Everybody understands that it is easier to retreat from somebody you're afraid of or whom you dislike. And it is an effort to reach out and build bridges of friendship.
He's doing his best to reassure them, but the threat is so serious the police have stepped up their patrols of Britain's Jewish communities, which are facing unprecedented levels of hate crime. Dan Rivers, ITV News.